How's everybody doing? God bless you guys. Man, I'm going to dive right into it, man, and talk about this Cholo Trucker and Buzz fight. If you haven't seen it and you're debating about it, even though it already happened this last weekend, I'm hoping that I convince you to get it. I will say this, is obviously I was part of the very first fight with Gunner and Cholo Trucker. I'm very proud of being a part of that. I was able to be kind of the chaplain of it. I was able to pray in the fight, so that was awesome because I could proclaim the name of Jesus. So that was a huge deal. But there was some things that were lacking in that fight. Number one is Gunner himself said that he didn't take it as serious and wasn't training. We also know that Cholo Trucker had broken ribs, so he came into the fight with broken ribs. That didn't help. And then they had headgear, which, you know, I understand the safety and wanting to be safe and all that stuff. But nevertheless, those things kind of took away from the fight. And even though I enjoyed it, I had a lot of fun, I was there in person, those things left it lacking. But, you know, I was really excited because I do know that those guys were enjoyed the fight and everything and all that stuff, and it was good, you know. Then the second fight I saw, I didn't really know the people. I know it was Tony from that Current Prisoner channel, and then he fought, I think, that other brother, which I supported that fight because I support Mikey. I think Mikey's in his lane when he does the announcing. I think it was really great that he did. Really great idea that he's doing, and I supported it, and I bought the fight. I think it was like $24.99 at that time. But then this third fight with Cholo Trucker and Buzz. I was really excited about this because number one, no headgear. Number two, they matched weight and pretty much almost the same height. And Cholo Trucker didn't have broken ribs. So I was finally going to be able to see Cholo Trucker fight at his best potential. And then fourth, honestly, I like the fact that they were not like hugely disrespecting each other, because I don't really like that. I know it makes for great entertainment, but nevertheless, it leaves a bad taste in people's mouth when somebody talks too much trash. There's a little bit of trash talking and fighting, and I think that's fine and healthy. It makes it fun, it makes it exciting, but they're both mutually respectful. But I'm going to say this, you know, is that if you're debating on getting a fight or whatever, even though it's already done, here's the thing. Number one, you can't say that you like this kind of content and not support it. It's literally $19.99. Like, seriously, it costs more to get 2 meals at Burger King. It costs more than to get, it's $19.99 is not a whole lot to be able to support something like this, because every time somebody buys the fight, what you're doing is saying, hey, I want this to grow. And like for me, myself, I want it to grow because this is a great way for YouTubers to get in the ring, be entertaining, have fun, and just settle it with gloves and in a safe environment, in a safe way within the ring, you know. And now this one was not a fight to disappoint. I mean, in round one, it literally could have went either way. It was really exciting. Another thing is, it didn't look like a street fight where two guys didn't know what they were doing. Now, I'm not saying they're professional boxers. They're far from that. But it wasn't a street fight where people are just swinging wildly and they're just gassing out in the first 20 seconds. Like, they were really trying. Both of them were training. Both of them were trying. Even within the fight, there wasn't too many wild, crazy swings. They were both, I could tell they were both trying to use strategy. You know, but here's the thing, is that it was a 5-round fight, and they went the 5 rounds, and it was a good fight. Now, not only am I helping support this fight because I believe what Mikey is doing is good, also I was able to talk to Buzz, you know, just a little bit before the fight, days before, a week before, and he seemed like a really nice guy. And obviously Cholo Trucker is a personal friend of mine, you know, so I'm saying this, is that buy the fight, watch it, support it. That way this platform that Mikey is doing continues to grow, because it just makes for great content. you know, and I think it's a great thing because it's like this. Like there's this local coffee shop in Stockton where me and Sharon have been going to because it's a Christian-owned shop. And honestly, the 2 coffees we would get a day or every few days is the same money we would have gave to Starbucks. You know, but it's like this. It's like I would rather give my money to this place because the fact that they're trying to do something, trying to create something, the coffee's good. It's not just like, oh, let's just, you know, buy coffee from the Christian shop and the coffee ain't good. The coffee's good. It's actually way better than Starbucks, so why not support it? Because if we don't support it, then they will close down, and then all we will have left is Starbucks. You know, and so I think we should support it, guys. So I'm doing this video, just a really short video, just to say, if you're on the verge or if you're on the fence about getting the fight, I'm going to put the link in the description box. I'm going to put it in the comment, and I'm just saying this is, it's a good fight. It's worth it. It's worth the platform, to support the platform of what Mikey's trying to do, and you're going to be entertained. Trust me, you're going to be entertained. And each fight's going to get better and better. You know, it's not easy to do these things. It's not easy to throw an event. You got so many things. There's so many moving parts, whether it's video, audio, just quality, camera angles, all of that. I've done movies before, and it's not easy, and anybody can watch your movie and be like, oh, you should have did this, you should have did that, should have did this. And here's the thing, is no matter what, I don't care who you are as a director, even those in Hollywood, I bet you they watch their movies and say, oh, I could have, should have, did this or did that. But the fact is this, they're doing it. So Mikey, you know, I know every fight is going to get, this is for you, I know every fight's going to get better. I know you're watching this and you're like, oh man, I could tweak this, tweak that, add more sound, add more shotgun mics or whatever it is. But I know, because I know how these things are, it's going to just progressively get better. But you know how it's going to get better, guys? Is if we support the fights, because it's not free. Equipment isn't free. Microphones aren't free. A sound engineer is not free. So if we want better fights, the only way he's going to get it is if we order the fights that he has now, you know. So anyways, that's my 2 cents. And hopefully I convinced some of you guys. And that's it. If you do get the fight because of the video, let Mikey know that Pastor David helped you make up your mind. All right, guys. God bless.